The bloke 5 from the end, Michael Rowe, do you reckon?
Could be.
The Dax, the hair. God.
The red hair is 7. Cameron Fletcher's got the red hair. You want to do this game, Ben, and I'll do the numbers, mate. I've done the numbers before.
I know a few of those boys.
Do you? That's handy.
What about the runner for
I've seen him
Bannockburn?
before. Who's the Bannockburn runner? Let's have a look at him.
Stormy.
Stormy winner, is it? Jeez, it is too. And the coach, they never put the coaches in. Oh, yes, they do. Here it is. Matty East. Oh, yeah, I know Eastie well. And Aaron Broom.
Yeah, there they are in front of us.
And Debbie Schwatterson.
Scapper.
Which is suit Ronnie Brady. He could never ever say Schwatterson.
Oh, okay.
He'd be calling go, it's got out the wood, Cookie! I'd say Schwatterson got it. He could never get it out. You used to get tongue-tied all the time.
St Albans Reserve, Balan Holden Cup thirds, Grand Final 2005. My co-commentator, David Cook, good morning.
Morning, Eric, and lovely to be here so early. I don't love this, you know. I don't like sleeping in at all on a Saturday morning. We've got two sides out here that'll be giving their all to bring home a premiership cup for their club.
Absolutely, North Geelong going for a championship. So there'll be a bit, it looks to me as if North Geelong kicking to, let's work it out, the northern end and the Buckley's end.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Buckley's end will go for Bannockburn. So players in the middle. Going to start pretty well on time, which is magnificent.
Andrew Walsh and Todd Elsey starting in that centre bounce for North Geelong. I can see both of them there.
And Fiolet, the tall fellow for Bannockburn.
And Luke Van Creeken is the third small in there for North Geelong. They've all got long sleeves. That'll help us because we've never seen them play any of these people before, have we, Eric? So we're just calling the game as we go and hope we get most of them right.
So the umpire holds the ball aloft and we're almost underway in the 2005 Balan Holden Cup third grand final. Ball goes up. Ruckman, good tap down Fiolet, immediately to Elsey. He drops it. Picked up there and kick forward for North Geelong. It's immediately at centre half forward. Ball not marked. Comes to ground. Solid contact there. Comes out to Van Creeken. He can't pick it up. A little bit of nerves out there, I think, and finally picked up Devine, but goes toward the boundary line, and the ball will beat the players over in front of the social club here at St Albans.
Eric, we've been around local footy a while, and it's interesting to see a lot of these names out there are sons of blokes that we know and we've called, and we'll pass a few more of those on as we go along. That was Paddy Dillon trying to come out of the pack, got flattened. Ball spilt to Todd Elsey. He got a little kick forward for North, chopped up at half back. Might have been taken a bit high there. That was Lee Perkins. Yeah. And he gets the free kick at half back flank, grandstand side. Looks up, hasn't got a lot to go for, so he goes for the big fella, Filet. Up he goes, punched away from him at ground level. There was a bit of water out there too after that rain they had last night. It was heavy showers here in Geelong and St Albans as the hand pass came out of the pack there from the little fella, then Perkins. Lost the footy. North Geelong with the numbers. Little kick around the body was pretty good. That was from Van Creek, and he's got it to Fletcher, who took the mark at half forward, centred the ball up towards the half forward flank, but it's beautifully chopped off by the defender back there, and that might have been Lee Perkins.
So Perkins kicks wide to the outer side. Now we've got a foot race on. 2-1, numbers with Bannockburn, but good work there by Tajani. Attacked the footy, didn't get away with it, but got the free kick because tackled without the football. So solid stuff there from Tajani. Now to kick towards centre half forward. Nice control kick, but in the way for Bannockburn was Lemaitre. Now it stacks on the mill. Oops, it's a free kick. The man underneath will get the free kick for North Geelong immediately. Play on. Lovely left foot kick to full forward. The mark probably we paid there, and that was terrific work in midfield. Who was it? That Key, was it? That the left footer kicked it into...
no, they've all gone to number 12, Jackson O'Neill. I thought it might have been key too, but they've all gone to 12.
Yeah, 12 for North Geelong, your worship.
For North Geelong? It's Daniel Key, of course it was.
And it's in the arms of Brendan Carr. A little bit, you say, a bit awkward, some of these guys. But Carr now, 40 metres out, will take a good kick from there. Looking for the first score in the grand finals. A magnificent kick. Is it going to get the distance? Well, it's marked on the line, but it's a goal to Carr. And that's the first goal of the match to North Geelong. They got a 1 goal. Bannockburn yet to score, and a good high quality start.
Well, North Geelong have been impressive moving the ball, haven't they? They've looked okay. A couple of times chopped up at half-back by Bannockburn, but well played there by Key. He's the son of the great Malcolm Key, who wore number 18, I think, for North Geelong.
Yes, I think you're right. Yes, remember Malcolm?
He was tough as Chinese arithmetic, Malcolm. If his son's anything like that, he'll go pretty hard at the footy and win a lot of it. Actually, had it not been a goal, the mark was taken by Todd Elsey behind the line. So, good promising start for North Geelong. Back to the centre, up they go. Up goes Violet to win the knockdown. Got it down to the ground. Chance for Bannockburn to clear the centre. They haven't got it forward to the centre wingers yet. A lot of players around the ball. Hand pass come across there. That was Paddy Dillon again in the play. Got a little hand pass out. The ball's running the wrong way for Bannock at the moment. Diving in, Brad Watts did well. Got one over the top of the sky and will take the free kick as the ball came back. Actually, that's Perkins. Watts got it to Dean Perkins, and he's got the ball defensive side of the wing, slips as he starts to run in, kicks the ball towards the centre wing. There's a good mark, a beauty taken by Cam Fletcher, just stood his ground and judged it beautifully, chips it across the centre, finds Elsey, just the defensive side of the centre circle, steadying play down. Had a couple of senior games this year and acquitted himself very, very well. Oh, loose checking here has allowed some players to run down the ground. A hand pass come across there to Daniel Key, straightens up, goes for half forward, diving mark attempted. Has it been paid?
Well, it's played on quickly by hand to, that was Daniel Key, and he's run from the far side wing, a magnificent left foot goal, and they're on fire, North Geelong. And I guess, Cookie, we can see perhaps why they're undefeated, because a fantastic start, 2 goals straight, 12. Bannockburn yet to score. We've been playing 4.5 minutes.
I think that was Mitchell Troy that took the diving mark. It was paid. He was very quick by hand, wasn't he, to get the ball up, and what a magnificent kick on the left foot from Key.
Well, if I'd have been out at Bannockburn playing cricket, I don't know that I'd have walked for the mark.
Yeah, it looked a bit doubtful. That's why I did pop the question, has it been paid? I was looking back at the umpire, and all of a sudden he dished it off very quickly. Scoreboard shows 2 goals straight on the board to North Geelong. Shooting for a championship. Back into the centre. Violet does the ruck work. Up he goes. Might have won that one down too, but they can't get the ball out of the centre. Can Bannockburn at this stage. His little hand pass comes out there. That was a little fellow in Perkins got a hand pass out. Umpire said, as a throw, his decision here paid. It's going to go the way of Bannockburn, and the free kick will go to Dean Perkins in the centre of the ground. Looks to half forward. The kick is okay. It didn't look too good off the boot, but it found its target. Down the ground, that might have been Fry, it was. He kicks the ball in towards the forward zone. Player up, interfere within that marking contest. It'll be a North Geelong free kick, and it'll go to Andrew Walsh.
Yeah, Walsh across the ground looking for Tajani. He doesn't take the mark, but the ball bounces well for him, picks it up at half-back flank, kicks it further along the flank. Player slipped, and there must be a bit of moisture out on the ground there. A few players slipping over. Good contest out there, picked up for Bannockburn by Van Ingen. A handball comes across to his teammate. The kick along the boundary line to Padani is marked over the line, unfortunately, for Bannockburn. And the free kick looks like Van Creeken, is it out there? The left footer, yes it was, kicks it towards Elsey on wing. Ooh, just edged his opponent under the football, but Elsey
did it beautifully.
He did well. Long kick from him towards half forward numbers again with North, and there's a terrific smother off the boot by the Bannockburn players, picked up there by DeBoon, wasn't too sure where to go, lost the footy. Now Bannockburn on the turnover. Well, they can't control it. A few nerves out there perhaps as Elsey comes back to support his teammate. The ball under a number of players. Umpire will put the whistle on. 6.5 minutes gone, 2 goals straight North. Bannockburn yet to score.
Got a few small bodies, the Bannockburn boys, haven't they? They're not quite as physically strong at this stage, for what I've seen, as North Geelong. The ball is thrown up, a free kick is paid, but advantage is paid too, as Todd Elsey streaks away from centre wing, goes up towards half forward. The target up there couldn't take the mark was Nathan Peoples. Chuka couldn't get hold of that one at ground level. Oh, very heavy tackle on the footy. Hand pass come out, it's okay. North Geelong with a flying shot at the goal mouth by Arundel to the square. Player held without it, play on the call. The big fella's back there. the captain in Farlet. He pushes the ball through for a rush behind a North Geelong, and could well have been a North Geelong free kick in the goal square.
Yes, numbers were with Bannockburn, but they didn't help them because they couldn't clear the ball away and ended up rushing A behind. So we've got Jackson O'Neill. Looks as if he might have the kicking duties from fullback. 2-1-13 North. Bannockburn yet to score. 7.5 minutes gone. As O'Neill prepares to kick in. Well, one false start. About to come forward. Gee, there's not a lot of movement in the field for Bannockburn. Decides to go to the outer side. It's well done. It's marked there by Perkins. In fact, it's not Perkins, it was Van Ingen, yes. And his kick has been intercepted by a good mark there by Swenison.
The skipper.
The skipper, yes.
Young Scapper, the skipper.
He's from good stock, I would think.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
He kicked the ball towards half forward. They're moving the ball very well, North Geelong, with hand and by foot. Finally, a series of handballs comes to Walsh. He gets a handball out wide, and that's a glorious long kick towards full forward. Dropping back in the last line of defence is Lee Perkins. 2 Perkins out there today, Lee and Dean, 7 and 8. And number 7, Lee Perkins, has taken the mark in the back pocket.
Kicks the ball towards the grandstand side. It's not a good kick. There's nobody home at all for Bannockburn. And coming back with the flight of the football is Nathan Peoples to take the mark. He's in front of the grandstand and scoreboard area. Let's see how he kicks the ball. Good long left footer into the square. No one able to take the mark. Back of the pack. Here's a chance. Running onto it. Brendan Carr tried to keep it in play, but as he thumped the ball, it went through for a minor score.
So 2 goals to 14 North. Bannockburn probably haven't had the ball past centre half forward, Cookie, in the first 9 minutes.
I don't reckon they've had it much past the forward the centre line at all. Probably once they went into the half forward area, and they'd be looking to improve on that before the siren sounds for quarter time. As we wait at the ball to come back into play, the lead is on, and it's from Mace. Up he goes. Now the umpire has pinged him for going over the line. And back it goes for a ball up right on the goal line. 10 metres out, in fact.
They're dangerous, aren't they? You know, you lose all that advantage.
Oh, yeah, especially when you're 2-2 behind and you haven't got the ball forward yet. Let's see what happens here. Violet does the rack work. Doesn't get that knocked down. There's a lot of players in the square. Little push out of the pack. It's heading towards the points where they rush it through. Here comes trying to get hold of the football Peoples, who's getting himself into the game now. But couldn't handle it cleanly. It's another rush behind a North Geelong.
So 2-3-15 North. Bannockburn yet to score. 10 minutes gone in the Balan Holden Cup Grand Final for 2005 for the thirds in GDFL. So we've got O'Neill. A long kick this time, basically down the middle of the ground. Oh, good mark in the middle of the pack by Bryant. I didn't think the umpire was going to pay it. He was a bit slow with the whistle, but clear mark, low, skimming. Oh, a bit of teamwork there because one North Geelong player pushed the opponent out, allowing Carr to come in and basically take an unopposed chest mark. So
you're allowed to push an opponent in the back these days?
These days, apparently.
Gee, that was fairly obvious, wasn't it? Yes. The umpire wasn't more than 10 or 15 metres away.
No, so Carr already 1 goal to his name. Man on the mark, 35 metres out. Very acute angle. But Carr now moving in, comes in on the left foot. It's a lovely kick. Beautiful kick. A little to the wrong side of the big timber, though. And another behind. 2-4-16. That's North Geelong. Bannockburn yet to score. We've been playing 11 minutes.
Well, Jackson O'Neill's got his work cut out. He's had 4 kicks already, all from points. Here he comes. He's just sizing up which way to go. There's a bit of movement, but really not much to kick at, if you know what I mean. There's a few players only half-hearted leading, so he goes long, out towards half-back. No one able to take a mark. Back of the pack, a chance there for Ross Arnold. He couldn't quite pick it up either for Bannockburn. They've relayed the ball down towards the centre wing. That's as far as they've been for a while away from the North Geelong goal area, but unfortunately they can't pick it up before it goes over the line and out of bounds for a boundary throw in far side of the ground. Breeze favouring the end of Bannockburn's kicking, perhaps just by perhaps a goal. Not much breeze, plenty of rain overnight, but the ground's held up pretty well. Back into play it comes. Violet's up. Got that knocked down. Got it down to his teammate there in Julian Watt. Can he do something with it? Running through the centre, Bannockburn now. Kick towards half forward, back with the flight of its Biskin. Can he take the mark? He has. Inside 50. Beautifully read by Dennis Biskin. He came back with the flight of the footy, and he thought about going on, and I'm not sure that he shouldn't have either. I think he might have just had to get around one player that was coming at him the wrong way.
This wasn't too much in front of him.
Yeah, he just had to sort of zoomed to the left and he would have shaken off the player that was coming at him and he could have run in if he was a left footer. We don't know that. We're about to find out. He's going to have a shot from goal. Man on the mark stands at 40. Be a good kick. Slightly favoured by the breeze. Biskin trying to register the first score for Bannockburn in the grand final. Doesn't quite nail it. Squat to the square. There's a couple of high flyers there. That might have been Charlie Dickers up there high. Couldn't take the mark. Off hands it goes through for a minor score. He just didn't get under the football there, the young fellas. He had the shot. But at least he's registered the first score of the day for Bannockburn.
Yes, they go to one behind. North Geelong 2-4-16. We've been playing 13 minutes. First quarter, the grand final. At fullback, kick to himself. Long kick out to halfback flank, looking for Swennerson. But good defensive work by the forwards of Bannockburn there. As, was that Daniel Key off the wing doing the kicking in?
That was Key kicking in. He's given a bit of territory, isn't he?
He's having shots at goal at one end and kicking into the other. But here's the ball thrown in, half forward flank for Bannockburn. In front, Woodman, tapped down to the benefit there of his teammate in Watts. He can't get clear. Good defensive stuff here by North Geelong as the ball kicked towards centre wing. Players mishandling it. Here's a Michael Rowe lookalike, I think, out here in Mitchell Troy. And he follows the ball well. And it's kick off the ground again by Troy. Another follow up there by Watts for North Geelong. There's a Watts and a Watts for Bannockburn. There's a few problems out here, Cookie, for commentators. The ball comes back to Watt of Bannockburn. Handball to Woodman. Woodman under pressure handballs. And numbers there with Bannockburn through the middle of the ground. And that's terrific work there by Perkins. He goes towards half forward. But well, the umpire actually signalled the wrong way there. The North Geelong player in Walsh has now been...
Oh, look out, it might be on here.
Well, he's wanting to give the ball back. Oh, you never do, Brenton Fry, you never give it away. So Fry now with the free kick, man on the mark at 40.
Almost identical kick as Biskin had just a little while ago.
Yes, absolutely spot on, Cookie, you're right.
He's a bigger boy though, Fry, and he should be able to give it a bigger roost. Let's see how he goes. There he's in screen. Brenton Fry comes in and kicks from 45 metres, gets underneath it, it's right to the teeth of goal, but it's pushed away from the goal post it was heading for, off hands for a minor score. So a little bit of attack coming from Bannockburn now. They're settling down a bit better, Eric.
Yes, they're starting to get into the feel of the game. 2-4-16 North, two behind Bannockburn, but all Bannockburn the last 3 or 4 minutes as Key.
Just need to get a goal here to get themselves back in the game.
Stabilise things. Key now, not too sure where to go. Gets the lead there and honours the lead. Lovely kick, lovely mark there by Swennerson. He handballs back to Key, who's run from the goal square. He goes towards centre wing. Big...
the big fella.
Feel it. Fantastic mark on centre wing.
The son of Mickey Filet, the former premiership player at Inverleigh some years ago.
Okay.
Jesus.
The captain of Bannockburn. Big kick there from Filet to centre half forward. Big pack of players. Umpire puts a whistle on play. Holding. Free kick is going to go to Bannockburn.
Zach Hickleton, I think it is.
Yes, he's a Hickleton for sure. Look at him. Another very well-known name in Bannockburn football. So Zach Hickleton.
He's the son of which one?
Oh, don't ask me. Don't ask
Terry
me.
or...
Oh, goodness. No, I don't know all their heritage, but I'll tell you what, they can all play footy.
Correct.
So Hickleton now, man on the mark, 30 metres out, moves in.
Important kick.
It is an important kick for Bannockburn. It's going to just sneak in, I think. It looks like the first goal to Bannockburn. That's a very important kick, as Cookie said a moment ago. They needed one, and Hickleton has given them that goal, 1-2-8. They trail North, 2-4-16, and that's 16 minutes gone. Late in the first quarter, what do they play? 18 or 20 minutes straight, I think, the kids.
Peter Kelly, our man, Mr. Squiggle here, he'll look that up for us, Eric, but they have settled a bit better now. They needed that goal just to settle them down, and it was brought about by a great mark from the captain. Big pilot out here in front of the commentary position.
Straight 20 minutes they played.
Straight 20. He took a beautiful catch out here, didn't he, the big fellow? And it set him up for the goal. Up they go. Woodman wins the knockdown, but sharked into the centre by Schweddenson. He's had a bit of the football. He kicks up towards half forward. Elsie out on the lead, couldn't mark. Oh, butted up beautifully, runs on him, it swoops in, fires at the goal bell. Todd Elsie! Great goal, son. That is a great goal. Straight out of the centre they went. Those two names, Swinnerton and Elsie, were to the fore. Couldn't take the mark. Got back on it beautifully, and from the right forward pocket, half forward flank area, he has kicked the great goal on the run against the boundary line.
That's goal number 75 for him, and Carr, who kicked the first goal, number 60 for him. So they've been the prolific goal kickers for the season, but that's the third to North. 3-4-22. Bannockburn 1-2-8. 17 minutes gone, and Cookie, that's quality when you can answer a goal as quickly as that.
Yeah, just knocked Bannockburn around a bit, didn't they? They just got themselves back into the game, had a fair bit of the play for the previous 5 minutes, eventually kicked the goal, back to the centre, thinking we're back in this, and all of a sudden, a bit of class out of the centre. A bit like the old man, Twetters, just ran onto that beautifully. Back into the centre, up they go. The ruckman there for North Geelong got that one down, Andrew Walsh. Taken out of the centre, though, by Bannockburn. Might have been a Perkins, was it? Got it out towards... Well, not quite. Oh, that's in the back for mine. And the free kick will be taken by Jay Mace.
Yeah. Good call.
He stopped them prop beautifully, and the Michael Rowe lookalike got him right in the back there, Mitchell Troy. And free kick to Mace. He goes round, he goes very wide, looking for Woodman on the lead, and he takes the mark. Outside the 50 on the grandstand side. Wants to move the ball quickly, he does. The lead is on, kicked it too far, up from behind. Too easily set up for the defender there, and Ray Irwin come over the top and smashed the ball over the boundary line for a boundary throw in 35 metres around from the goal, which Bannockburn are attacking. Scoreboard 3-4-22 to North Geelong. Bannockburn are 1-2-8, and we have transgressed 18 minutes and 22 seconds of the first term.
Yes, about a minute and a half to go, so an important minute and a half here for North. But Bannockburn through Dickers gets the tap down, but at ground level, North Geelong do well. But they've kicked it back to a host of Bannockburn players as Perkins picks up the football there. Dean, that was, goes towards full forward. Hickleton, can he take the mark? Oh, yes, he... on the blind side of the umpire, didn't see him drop it, I don't think.
And he claimed that the umpire fell for it.
Yes.
So good work, Zach Hickleton.
Yes, he, well, coming from that sort of football heritage, you know, some of the tricks of the trade, surely. So very important kick at 19 minutes into the first quarter. Hickleton from, well, it's only 30 metres out, directly in front. Distance he should get. Already kicked one goal. Moves in. That doesn't make good contact, but he's got the distance, he's got the accuracy, and that's goal number 2 to Zach Hickleton, and a very important goal at Bannockburn. 2-2-14. They trail North 3-4-22, but it's at the 19.5 minute mark of the first quarter.
So they got that one back. They did work so hard before to get a goal, then lost it straight away, but they got that back through Hickleton, and going off the ground, Jackson O'Neill there with a bit of a leg injury. He's been down at full back and doing the kicking in, so he would be a loss if he can't come back on. He doesn't look too bad. Shoulder, said my learned friend on the boundary line there. It wasn't a leg at all, it was a bit of a shoulder, so that's why he's not walking too badly.
He disguised it well.
Back into the centre. Up they go, and Big Pilot wins the knockdown on this occasion. Chance straight to the centre for North Geelong through Jared Bryant. Got a hand pass over the top. It was okay. Went after it and got it again. Another hand pass from Bryant. He got it that time towards Mitchell Troy. He knocked the ball on. Bryant's got another possession. How's he going? He picks it up and he kicks the ball in towards the half-forward line. Here comes, that might have been Carr, was it? That doesn't matter. The boundary loomed up and the siren sounded for quarter time. It's 3-4-22 to North Geelong. And Bannockburn fought back after a poor start, 2-2-14. The margin is 8 points. There's a shot on goal before we go. He's been tackled high, that player. We better just pick him up there, Eric, as we were writing everything down.
Oh, I didn't notice that. So something either on the siren or after the siren.
He's got the white boots on over there. He's a fair way out from goal. Be a good kick from there, I think. Let's see how he goes. Pick him up for you in a minute.
It's Carr, I think.
I think it is Carr. That's who I called it. Had the ball towards the end there. Carr, long left foot kick, but away to the right.
50-metre penalty.
And
he went over the mark on the line, I think.
And 50-metre penalty. This will be a goal now.
So, gee whiz. A disaster for Bannockburn after the siren in the first quarter.
Because the kick dropped short, wasn't going through for goal anyway. It was going to be a point but carried, and it was just an innocuous sort of a kick. And this one won't be too innocuous because he's right on the goal line, the man on the mark now. And Carr will kick his second of the term from a free kick and a 50.
Yes, he's done that. So Braden Carr kicks his second goal, and it changes the quarter time score. North now 4-4-28. Lead Bannockburn 2-2-14. We'll be back shortly with the second quarter.